So here we have the Kia Picanto 1 litre 3-door on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside, as I say, you can see it's a 3-door car. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we've got a 60/40 split folding rear seat, and given the size of the car, a really decent amount of boot space as well. So we're just going to make our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that I've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are in lovely condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the far left hand side we've got the rev counter, in the middle we have the speedometer, and then on the far right the coolant temperature gauge and the fuel gauge. You can see in the middle the total miles on this car are only 2,986, so very low mileage. The information that's displayed above that on the trip computer can be changed on the steering wheel, so there's various different bits of fuel economy information, as you can see. Those buttons are these ones on the right hand side of the steering wheel just there. Over in the centre is the main stereo for the car. So you can see here we've got FM and AM radio. In terms of media, so other ways to listen to music, you've got a CD player. You've also got an auxiliary and USB connections as well, so you can connect up devices that way should you wish to. Beneath that, we have the fans, so the temperature can be controlled off of the left-hand dial here. Fan speed through this middle dial. The outer dial on that section will either recirculate the air that's currently in the car, which is a great way of heating it up quickly or cooling it down quickly depending on the time of year, or you can have fresh air brought in every single time it circulates around. And then over on the right hand dial you can determine where within the car you would like the air to blow. Underneath that we've got a 12 volt charging socket, the auxiliary input and the USB input that I mentioned previously, and then a 5-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.